So knowing your spirit to control it, to not get out of control. There's an instance you had.
Oh,
I'll let you talk about it. I didn't even tell him. He said, "Oh," and he knew what it was. I ain't even tell him what it was. Go ahead, tell him.
oh no, I don't really talk about this moment a lot, but here we go. Let's talk about it. It's nothing too bad, but I remember I was training with somebody who wanted to train to be a fighter. And I was like, okay.
We're not fighters.
We're not fighters. I let everybody know that up front. I'm not a fighter. But I will still help you train and improve and get better for what I know. And if I don't know, I'll let you know. And probably help you find people, like put you on the path that you need to be put on. So this guy, he was like, yeah, I'm have a fight coming up soon and I want to get ready for it. It was one of the small amateur fight. I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'll help you out. I don't do this a lot, so I'll just go help him out. So we get to what I like to ask people when starting to train. This is me personally. I like to ask, so why do you want to fight? Like, why is it that you want to do whatever you want to do? Because if I know your why, I know the purpose and the reason why you're doing something, and it's easier to mold whatever we're doing towards your purpose. It doesn't make sense. That's always a good beacon. If you don't know anybody, ask them why. Why are you doing that? Ask yourself, why am I doing this?
Why? And I'll go back to the why question. Just finish the story.
Yeah, so going back to that, I asked him, why do you want to fight? And he said, I want to fight so that when people see me in movies, they know that I'm legit. They know. I was like, that doesn't make sense. You know, I'm not a fighter, and I've done things on TV shows and movies, and I haven't fought a single day in my life. And you also
fought in the ring. Like,
fought in the ring, yeah.
Yeah, like sparring and tournaments and stuff. But as far as like...
We done tournaments when we were younger.
When we were younger, yeah. But not like fighting as an adult. We didn't.
No, because we already knew like that's not conducive with the path that we actually want to go on.
I need my legs. I need my arms.
And also, when he said that, I knew that something was off because he told me his intention. His intention was to get into movies. And it's like, you know that actors have stunt doubles?
Did you tell him this?
I told him this afterwards. Like, actors have stunt doubles. Like, again, oh no, I told him up front, I was like, you know, you don't have to do any of that to get started in movies. Like, I just, like, if you want to do that, why don't you go towards that?
Why don't we, I mean.
He's driving his car all the way somewhere else to try to get to here.
Instead of.
And the path he's taking is to be a fighter, to show that he's legit, to show. That's dangerous. No, just
did he ask you?
See, question. The one thing I learned in martial arts, if you want to maximize something, be efficient. That's not efficient. Going all the way around, become a fighter so I can be.
Unless it's traffic there.
And also, he wasn't the best fighter.
In your mind, ain't no traffic.
And he wasn't the best fighter. What he got was emotional. Because I was being nice, light, we're training, start off pad work so I can see his emotions, see where he's at. And I'm like, okay, he's hitting harder than he needs to. We're doing pads, but it is what it is. All right, now let's start doing a little light sparring, moving around. And of course, like, I knew what I was doing. He didn't like it, and he started getting upset. In fact, it was at the very end. I was like, all right, you done? We got done doing some sparring 3 rounds. He got upset.
And what happened when he got upset and with his spirit? What happened with his spirit into his body?
Oh, you could feel it, like, just brewing up. And at that point, I just stopped training him because I knew he's not here.
And did he try to, like, kick you in the head? Or
oh, yeah, he did.
He tried to kick you and punch you in the face?
Of course he did.
And you know what? I think because... he also did that because he seen you on TV and seen our videos and other stuff. And it's testing. I could... fight that dude. I can whoop him. Like, he ain't legit.
Yeah, here's the other thing too. That energy that I could fight that dude. I could take him. He's legit. He brought that energy thinking that it's a video game. Like, he thought if I just take this martial artist out, I'm ready for my fight.
And I'm going to be on TV. I'm going to take his spot. I'm going to take his...
Where is this coming from?
I don't know. But it's
because I think there's enough cake for everybody.
Right. There's food, cake, appetizers.
We're all trying to get the cake. Why are we making it so hard for each other? All right, that's another. That's a whole other podcast. But he wanted to do an extra round of sparring, like all right, I got one song that we just sparred this song, we'll be done. I was like, all right, cool. Like, and I could have messed him up.
Wait,
but I
did
was
he hit you at all?
He hit me a few. You're gonna get hit when you do fights, but like, it wasn't anything to mess me up.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I could have hit him harder than I did, but all of our control, all of that, I used that so I didn't hurt him. But I let him know I'm serious. I'm not just. And he was just surprised.
What do you say at the end of all this? So he comes with.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm not even done. Let me finish
sorry.
the story. So he wants to do the last 2 minutes of sparring to this Tekken song. Like,
get out of here!
Straight up video game style. I'm like, this dude. Wow. So we do the sparring, like, and clearly, like, you know who the better one is in this point. Not saying I'm the best fighter, but like, he wasn't made to be a fighter. He thought he was. Know your purpose. His purpose was not to do that. He got upset at the end. Right when the song ended, what he tried to do is throw this heavy, hard hook to my head.
What's wrong with him? His spirit wasn't in the right place to be in that training session.
No, that's why
he could have got more out of it if he paid attention. Because if you're having this goal of like, I'm gonna knock this actor out, who also does all this cool stuff on his videos and does weapons, and yeah, he might look like he can do something, but I'm about to test it.
And he was taller than me.
And he dipped his toes in the wrong water.
he did that. Like. Oh yeah, what he said after the fight was, man, yeah, you definitely won that fight. I was surprised. You're 20 pounds heavier than me, or you move that fast?
Hey.
And he was like, we're going to have to do it again. But I already knew in my head it wasn't going to happen because of where his spirit was. It was so upsetting that one of my coworkers that was there seeing it, she was getting upset. Like, why is he swinging at his head like that?
And you know what? It's just, if you see this, if you know who you are, we're not saying all this to just trash you. It's to let you know, like, you can maximize your training if you take your mind and control your spirit and your emotions, fuel your mind, so that you know, I'm coming here to learn something.
He just wanted to
that hit that boom, and you say that would have been a hit to the face, or boom, even the tap to wherever, that's a hit. You know, in all those moments, he could ask, well, what can I do? Was he just trying to figure it out himself?
No, he wasn't trying to figure it out. He was trying to test and see if he could beat me up.
See,
that's what it was.
And that's not how you maximize.
And that's how he thought he was going to prepare for the fight. If I take as many martial arts out, he also grew. Remember in our first podcast we talked about how our dad would have fights in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
He grew up doing fights like that too, but they clearly did it in a way where it was damaging to him.
Right.
And
brain
he said
damage.
that, real brain. That's why I don't recommend that. Like, just going in and saying, oh, you'll figure it out, just throw yourselves to the wolves and get messed up. You could really get some,
whether that be boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, any Taekwondo, like, and you're really trying to spar and fight and do those things, like, get some real training first, please.
One thing I can say that street fighting won't get you, that you can't get from a school, is the spirit of a street fighter.